Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very exciting video. This is a palette that you would think I would hold off until Halloween for this, but I can't wait, I just can't. This is the Give Me Glow Bad Witch Club Season Fall. I don't know why it says Season Fall. Is it because they're coming out with more for more seasons? Who knows? I really want them to though. This palette is me. It's just me. My only one little gripe with it is I wish there was another shimmer. I wish there was this colour in a shimmer as well. I think that would really offset everything in this palette. I think we have a great mix of everything, but I just think this in a shimmer or this in a shimmer would be really beautiful. Maybe this one I'd say and keep that. Yeah, I think that's the way I would do it. Maybe turn this one into a shimmer and then I'd be complete with this palette. This would be one of my favourite palettes ever. I do love it. I love Give Me Glow's formula. Their mattes are beautiful, pigmented if you can't already tell. Feeling this look. And the shimmers are just on another level. They're just so beautiful. They are so magical. I've already got the grunge palette and the Christmas morning palette, and the Christmas morning is the one that has like some of my favorite shimmers in it. Oh my god, the grunge palette is beautiful as well, but the Christmas morning has some sort of shimmer formula in there that I don't know what they've done with that. And I also have, which I haven't used yet but it will come up soon, the Vivid Rose. We just haven't used it yet, and I know that there's beautiful shimmers in those, but in this is nothing short of already beautiful. As I'm talking, I'm going to pop up the swatches and the up close of the palette as well. So I love the shade names, by the way. Love the shade names. I think it's so beautiful. It's Let's Hex Our Exes, Relax It's Only Magic, No Mortals Allowed, Don't Make Me Get My Broom, Cheers Witches. Like, love it. I just think why the resting witch face, like oh my god. But the tones in this palette are so unique. Just to have these like what I have on now, the royal kind of periwinkle sort of tones, the peach to contrast. Like when I seen this little corner up here, I was like, I have to do that combo together. I just have to. The gorgeous purple with the burgundy as well, and then these teal minty sort of shades. But just the combo of them all together is such an interesting colour story. The depth and everything like that going on. As I said, I would like maybe one more shimmer, like a lighter shimmer, but I'm still happy with the palette. I think it's so beautiful and it's nothing short of what I'm used to for Give Me Glow's formula. So in this video we are going to recreate this look, and oh, I'm so happy with how this look turned out. I do not want to take this off. I am going to be so sad when I have to take this off. I'm going to sit and I'm going to edit in this look for as long as possible because I just really want to wear it for a really long time. This palette, I just think I would love them to do more of like the Bad Witch Club palettes, have a little series of them kind of go out for different things. If it's season fall, do it seasonally and I would be, you'd have me right there. But this is a palette that I had to have as soon as I seen it. I always had the Vivid Rose on the back burner, and maybe the pastel one as well was on the back burner at one point, and then I seen a picture of this and this is the one. I was like, I'm getting that, and I'm getting the Vivid Rose because I use the Vivid Rose more than I use the pastel palette because I was very good. And I got those two, but this is what prompted me to order because I just knew I had to have this palette. And if anyone's seen this palette and knows me, knows that I was going to get this palette. So before we get into the actual tutorial and my actual first reactions of using this palette on my face for the first time to make this look, my Instagram is linked down below where I'll be posting all the pictures of this look, and also my TikTok is down there if you want to go give that a follow, where I do all the fun weird transitions down there. But we are going to post lots of pictures of this look because I can't help myself, I just have to. So without further ado, let us get into how I created this look. Oh, I'm so excited about this palette. I cannot wait to dive into it. The Bad Witch Club Season Fall, which I'm hoping there might be more seasons, from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This is like the colour story for moi. Like, if you could pick one for me, I would maybe add maybe one or two more shimmers, at least one more shimmer into the palette, but we're gonna go for it anyway. I'm literally feeling, see this corner here? So the kind of periwinkle, royal purple blue kind of shades, and that peach, and maybe a little bit of this as well. We're going to do that. I think I'll probably do a half cut crease, maybe. Before we get into it though, my skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, I also have my cream bronzer on, which is all listed down below, and I'll tell you what my bronzer is as well at the end. But let's dive in. So jumping straight in, I'm going in with my Cash Beauty K07 brush, which is like a pinched fluffy brush, so it's like pinched here and then it's like wider as you turn it, so it gives me a little bit more precision with my colors that I want to blend. I'm going to take The Craft is on. Little fact, you're going to judge me for this a little bit, but I've never seen The Craft. Never seen the movie or a TV show. I'm only now watching Stranger Things. Like, seriously, that's how bad I am at this. But anyway, we're going to pop that shade on the outer corner and just see how this builds up on the eye. I'm only taking a little bit because I don't want to get any fallout from it. So just taking a little bit and wiggling it in there. Now, Give Me Glow's shimmer formula has always been one of my favorites in my whole collection. I do already have 2 palettes from them. I've got the Christmas Morning and the Grunge palette. And I knew I was going to get this palette. I do also have another palette from them. I just haven't used that. I've got the Vivid Rose. I just haven't used that one yet. So this is going to go about halfway across the crease because I want to use that peachy shade on the inner part of my crease. And if you're wondering why I've got a mirror here and I'm looking down here, it's because I'm looking far away here, but I'm looking up close here. Don't ask. So I'm just slowly building that colour up. It builds up really nicely. I'm literally taking a dab at a time. So that's why I'm building up a little bit slower. I do not wear this kind of colour enough. I really don't. These periwinkle, well, the other shade is more periwinkle, but that like kind of royal blue that's going to be blended into a periwinkle, I need to be using that more. I do also just on this side have the remnants of an ingrown hair. So just ignore that if there's a little blotch that you can see. That's what that is. It's actually nothing to do with the shadow. It's healing up. It's almost gone. Okay, once we have that on, I'm going to blend out the edges properly in a second. I'm going to take a teeny weeny little brush like this. I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line. So with this darker shade, I'm just making sure it's connected on the outer corner, bringing it about just a little over halfway across. I'm going to blend that out a little bit more, but I feel like I want to add the peach on that inner part as well. So I'm only bringing it about halfway across. Oh, I get the feeling I'm going to really like this look. I can already tell. I can feel it in my bones. Tiny little bit of fallout, but nothing I can't manage, and I don't usually set my under eyes anyway. That's why they always look quite shiny under there, but it gives me more brightness, so I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 5 brush, just a big fluffy brush like this, and we're going to go into the periwinkle shade, which is called Relax, It's Only Magic. Can I just say the names in this palette? Very cute. I'm loving them all. So just a little heads up, there is kick up from the pan. Doesn't bother me because I just use the kick up as product. I just don't swirl around as much, and also it means it's usually going to be quite pigmented. So we're taking this shade now and we're just going to overlap that darker purple with this one to blend. I'm not going to go crazy with blending just yet. I just want to get the initial blend down, and then I'm going to go with my peach shade because I need to know where that's going to go first. So just getting a little blend started. Now what I'm going to do is take a V Cosmetics. This is another kind of blending brush. It's a bit more stubby. I don't know the name of it. It's just a brush I got in a set from them, and I'm taking this brighter peachy kind of shade because this one here in real life actually looks a bit more peach. It's actually looking very washed out on camera, but it looks a little bit more peach. You will probably see it in all the swatches and everything, but that peach shade is called You Can't Fly With Us. So again, more kick up from that shade, and just when I see this palette, I see the purple and this peach together, I just have to use them. I just have to. So he is going to go on this inner part and just start building that upwards. I'm going to bring it right up to my brow as well as a little pop. Now, because this purple has a lot of blue in it and this peach is peach, they might not blend as easy together, kind of like the way contrasting colours do or complementing colours do. I always say contrasting because they contrast each other, but they complement each other as well. So you don't want to overblend where they meet, just very lightly, just to get them to kind of flow together. There might be enough pink and purple, like there might be enough pink in this shade and purple in this to get them to blend nicely. So I'm just going to overlap them and see what happens. Can we appreciate how bright that is? Like, wow. So now I'm going to go back in with Relax, It's Only Magic, and just make sure my blend is all lovely again, because now that I know where the peach is, I can really focus on this now. I'm also going to take a Real Techniques domed shadow brush, which is just like a big giant like flat brush. Take that same Relax, It's Only Magic shade and buff out my lower lash line and just go to town. Okay, I've gotten a little bit more fallout, but that's fine. I'm still going to be able to tidy up after. It's only just a little bit more. I think I'm still going to get some more though with the shimmers, because I sometimes do with shimmers. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter primer just to pop my shimmers on, because I always use it with shimmers. And I'm taking a e.l.f. concealer brush, just like a little flat synthetic brush. Taking some glitter primer, and we're going to do a half cut crease using the glitter primer. So a decent amount, just pack it all over first, just to get a nice even spread. It'll usually be a bit too much for this bit, but once we start getting into the cut crease, it kind of blends in together. And then what I do is where I want my cut to be, I will put a bit of pressure down with the brush, and the glitter primer will start removing the shadow underneath there, but also making the area nice and sticky, so my shimmers will go on top. I like to go a little bit above, just a tiny bit above my natural crease, so that way I get no transfer. Okay, so still using that same brush, I just cleaned off a little bit so there's not too much glitter primer on it. We're going to take Coven Confessions, which is this beautiful blue to purple duochrome, and I'm very excited. And as I said, Give Me Glow shimmers are some of my favorite formulas, so I'm very excited. Oh, look at the coverage. Oh, look at the coverage of that. Oh my god. There's just something buttery about these shimmers. I don't know how they do it so well. It's a pity that like the shipping is so expensive and it takes so like long to pick out stuff and get it here. I would literally have so many of their single shadows. This is going all over the lid. I'm popping it all over. I'm not putting any more shimmers on the lid, just this one, because I really want to see that shiftiness from that shimmer. So just make sure you get to the edge of that cut. Cut sounds so visceral, but that's what it is. It's the cut of the cut crease. And because this is also like a periwinkle royal blue sort of colour, it should blend quite easy into the darker colour out here. Just taking the brush I used with that darker purple shade, the craft is on. I'm taking that brush and a little bit more of that shadow and just tap over where it meets the shimmer, just to get a nice blend. It's more just to blend the texture actually. It's not really to blend the colour. The colours are basically the same. Okay, and then last little step, just taking You Can't Fly With Us again, and going in with the same brush I actually used for, just because I don't mind this being a little bit messy in here because I want it to kind of match the top. It's almost going to kind of look like it's wrapping around, so I'm going to pop it on this inner part of the lower lash line and just stamp, and they should blend into each other. I can't really decide whether I want to do like a royal blue purple liner on my waterline or a peachy sort of shade. I'm not sure. Don't even know if I have a peach. Do I have a peach? I know I've got a lip liner. Maybe. It just makes it so that way this is not just a really random thing. It actually kind of looks like it goes together. Okay, I know I said that was the last little step, but this is actually the last little step. I'm going to take what's going to be my face highlighter, which is the Kaleidos Skywalker highlighter. And this is kind of like a bluey sort of reflex of it. I just think it'd be fun. I don't know. We're going to pop a bit of this just on the inner corner, just to add a bit of brightness in here, bit of shine. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side, but I'm going to jump off and I'm going to do the rest of my eyes, my cheeks, and a lip. I think I'll probably just do a nudie kind of lip with this because this is quite a nice look, I do have to say. So I will come back and show you what I use on the rest of my face. Okay guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I am feeling myself with this look. I'm so happy with all the little elements I added to this look. So let's quickly go through everything that I used on my face. So on the eyes, I was between the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Ultraviolet, because it's kind of this sort of tone. It was actually a little bit more blue than this. Or I was going in with the LA Girl Neon Lip Liner. This was the lip liner I was talking about in the shade Outrage, which is this bright orange, but it's actually has a bit of a corally sort of tone to it. And I kind of swatched them both together, and just as I was comparing, I was like, this is too blue, so we'll go with this one and see how it works. I'm loving it. I think that little pop just really made it. I'm so happy with that. Then for my mascara, I went in with my Soap and Glory Thick and Fast High Definition Mascara. So this guy just here, just on my top and my bottom lashes. And then for my lashes, just because the box is out, but I've got glue on it, so I don't want to mess with the box in case I get glue everywhere, I use my Cash Beauty Crystal Nights. Which ones are they? These are Solstice. The Solstice lashes. So they're actually kind of more like in a wingy sort of shape, but they're really, really long. Not super dense, they're just really long and wispy, and I love them. I think they go so well with this and with the witchy sort of vibe. I'm feeling it. Onto cheeks then. A new one, brand new, first time using it in this video, is something that you would never think I would buy. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. I've only got one Charlotte Tilbury product, which is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I now have 3. So the one of them that I got is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade number 1, Fair, obviously because I'm pale, and I actually really like it. I think it looks beautiful. I think the colour is really nice, especially for pale skin as well, and it blended quite nice on the skin. Yeah, I'm happy so far. The other thing that I did buy from Charlotte Tilbury, just if you want to know, is the Pillow Talk highlighter, the lighter shade, you know, the one with the 4 different colours in it. That one, the powder highlighter, I got that as well because I thought it was beautiful. So then I went in with my Clinique Cheek Pop Melon Pop blush on my cheeks because it has that sort of peachy sort of tone like what I have on the inner corner. And then, as I said I was going to do, I used my Kaleidos Space Age highlighter in the shade Skywalker. Yes, Skywalker. And it just has that bluey sort of duochrome because I had more like pinky purple in here anyway. It's gone more pinky purple here. It's gone a bit more blue on my cheeks, but I don't mind that. I think that looks beautiful and it still contrasts really nicely. And then my lips went for a bit of a combo. So I went for like a nude with a slight coral tinge off it. So I started off first with my MAC lip pencil in the shade Rosy Rim, which is a like peachy, corally, soft lip pencil. Then I wanted to define it just a little bit more, just always like a little bit more definition. So I went in with my Whirl lip liner, also from MAC, just to define slightly. I don't like to see an outline, but I do like to just have a little bit more definition. I then went in with my also MAC lipstick in the shade Flesh Pot, which is just a very pale nude. And for ages I was like, oh, I don't know, will I go a bit brighter? Will I go more this color? I'm not sure. And then I was like, I'll just put this on and see how this works. And this is what made it for me. So this is the Catrice Infinite Shine Lip Gloss. I don't know if they still do those anymore because I've had this a while now. And I think this is very, very raspberry is the shade name of this. But any of this kind of color lip gloss, that gives a sheer wash of that color. That's all you want, is a sheer little wash of this color. So that is everything on my face. I am loving this. I'm not even doing anything right now, but I feel like I need to do this look again because I think it's so beautiful. I love how dramatic and how the contrast is on the eyes. I love the shimmers as always from Give Me Glow. You've seen how that lid shimmer went on and I think it is beautiful. I cannot wait to dive into more of the combos of this palette. I feel like we're going to do like a green and purple maybe. I think that'd be quite nice. Yeah, like I feel like these, I definitely have to use like these, but I also want to use this shimmery purple down here. I also want to use the matte purples as well, but the shimmery purple, I want to try out all the shimmers in this palette. I don't know what way I want to do it though. We'll have to see how I feel. I'm definitely going to do a halo eye, but I'm so happy with how this is turning out. I think it is beautiful and I'm very happy with how my look turned out, in case you can't tell already. So I want to know in the comments down below, do you have this palette? If you do, what do you think of the palette? Do you have any other palettes from Give Me Glow? Let me know down below as well. I love Give Me Glow's formula. I just don't like their shipping prices, but I know they're an indie brand. I know it has to be that way, but I still don't like their shipping prices, and I get hit with customs when they arrive as well, so it's another charge on top of that. So that's why I don't order as much from Give Me Glow, even though I do adore them. This, I'm gonna need more of this Give Me Glow. Gonna need more of this if you want me to order the witchy vibe, like season fall. What about a witchy season spring? What about a witchy season summer? Ooh, and then a season winter. Do 4 palettes in the volumes. I think that would be beautiful. And this is just perfect. Like, who looked at this, that watches my channel and said Carla's gonna buy that? Carla's definitely gonna buy that. She's gonna buy that one, because I was going to buy that one. So I want to know all that down below, and let me know what other colour combos you want me to do from this palette as well. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I will continue to do many more. We've got a lot coming up. Also hit subscribe down below to see all the things coming up. We've got more palettes. I will be doing either a 2 looks or a 3 looks on palettes with this palette. I've also got another very fun and slightly grungy and very special palette coming up soon as well. It's next on my list and I'm so excited as well. But I'm very happy to be diving into this palette. I cannot wait to dive into those greens and see how grungy I can go with it. I just want to have a little play. I'm just having fun playing with all the stuff. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below, as well as my TikTok, where on my Instagram I will post all the up close pictures of this look, and on my TikTok I will post all my weird fun transitions and maybe some more tutorials going on in the future. Who knows? Go follow me down there. So I think that is everything from me, guys. So I will see you in the next video.